Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oceania Esport Network's Battlefield 5 2021 Autumn Cup. This is your Division 2's exhibition game to end out the Sunday match, aLA versus BM Bullet Magnets. My name is Noobalicious, I'll be your primary shoutcaster for today, and joining me in the co-pilot seat, I have the elusive, the crazy, the sensual Fierce Odin himself. Welcome aboard.
Oh, newbie. That is an introduction and a half, my friend. G'day, Ocean. How's it all going? And I hope you enjoy this match. It's going to be a very tight match with these two teams going up against each other. aLA has been training extremely hard, so this should be very interesting, newbie.
Absolutely. Well, we're just waiting for a couple more aLA members to come in. It is going to be an 8v8 taking on aLA to BM, but just taking a look at who we have right now for Bullet Magnets, we do have aMizzles with the Sizzles, and if you don't give her a good call out here, Odin, I think you might be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Love you, babe.
Followed by McPamples, Rogue Duchess, Snippety Snap, Don't You Talk Back, Ebs-Ray, and for the aLA side, we do have Stormy Man and Mr. Squiggles waiting on 6 more members, making a very fashionably late entrance. We are at the 24.5-minute mark. We have set the default time down to 20, so let's see if we can get some more in here. But been quite some time, Odin, you and I talking about getting you in the co-pilot seat. How does it feel now that you're here?
Oh, mate, it is very nerve-wracking, don't get me wrong. But in saying that, we got great chemistry when we play together, man. And, you know, on Battlefield and you know, even though you're sitting up in the plane all the time, it's still, we have great banter and laughs, man. You know, those pesky pilots and their bombs.
Well, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not a pedestrian. I like to get my feet on nice velvet pedals.
Yeah. You know, I like the solid ground, but hey, I'm a little bit partial to a little bit of flying, but nowhere near as much as you, man.
That's because I'm just terrible on the ground. Like, let's not pretend I'm not. I'm probably the most potato aim on all of Battlefield. I need as much help as I can. But take a look at that scoreboard now, though, Odin. We do only have 2 more members to come in through Bullet Magnets, but we do now have Marlo, Hyper Beast, Hero, Mr. Squiggles, Semperfied, Stone Days, bro. Stormy Man and Tomus for the aLA. You know what? I don't even need to do the accent anymore because I've got you to do that for me. So please, after you, please pronounce his name.
Oh, Stone Des, bro. Oh, gee.
There it is. Perfectly presented. And we do have Ozdasti now jumping in for BM team. So it's aMizzles, Ozdasti, McPamples, Road Duchess, Snippety Snap, Ebs-Ray, PTSD, and I do think we just had Chips 4 coming in. Time is 22:54. We'll be kicking this off at the 22-min mark. And so within the next minute, we will be kicking this off. Who do you think is going to take the win here today? Odin, will it be aLA or will it be BM?
Well, looking at BM, they have some extremely strong contenders, man. You got Chips, you know, you got Pamples, Ozdacity, Amy, you got Road Duchess with that Lewis gun, mate. She's lineal map like this. She is deadly. Ebs-Ray, we all know she's a queen, you know. But aLA they've trained a lot. You know, they've put a lot of hours in, and I don't know, I think it's going to be even. But I'd like to think aLA would win, but being that BM sort of a mixed team and haven't had that much experience playing with each other, but this should be interesting. I have to say it's going to be close. I hope it's going to be close anyway.
Well, I want to see a tiebreaker to end out the Sunday, that's for damn sure. But they are all starting to spawn in now. It looks like we did have about 3 members with a little bit of premature spawnulation. You know, it happens to 1 in 3. 1 in 3 players there, Odin, and they are away. aLA obviously in the blue, and we do have the Bullet Magnets up in the red. We're just outside of Bravo right now. It looks like there seems to be they're leaving Kira to go back towards Alpha, all by his little lonesome, while there is a huge push from aLA right on this Bravo flag. They have just come out of the gate absolutely roaring. But who do you think is going to get first blood here?
Well, I reckon Dutchie with that Lewis gun on the water side there, she's definitely laying down the fire and Semperfied and Stone Dares.
Well, a little bit too slow there, Odin. Marlo just dropped a 2-piece across the board.
Marlo! He's a beast. He is an absolute machine.
Well, PTSD made very short work of him, but Jesus Christ, I think he took it out of 4 people there.
That is skill right there. Oh, Dutchie throwing in some pits. No, it wasn't Pamples. Oh.
Pamples coming right around the outside with the Ebs-Ray and aMizzles right on the toes. Tomu's trying to pick up a nice little angle through that alleyway. The absolute churn and burn meat grinder through the Valley of Death. We shall fear no evil. Ebstray using that smoke to her advantage, and looks like she will go in for that res on Pamples there near the water side. She's a little medic queen, isn't she?
She is, and with that ZK, she is absolutely deadly. Like, we've seen that with the other exhibition matches that we've had with her, and I've versed her personally, and yeah, I curse her name many times in the parties.
Tell you what, that ZK and the FG42 become the meta guns for these battles, but she has just taken it to a whole new level.
Yeah. No, the FG. If we're speaking about the FG, that's a personal favourite, but it is disgusting. Okay, it is an absolute disgusting gun.
Well, it looks like we had Snips and Ships try to rush that Bravo flag, cut down very quickly by Marlo and Stormy Man. Stormy Man is a hell of a defender. He knows how to use every single possible angle to his advantage, but you know, BM are not giving up without a fight. We do have Ebstray going in for another res. Unfortunately, she's going to be taken down, and Marlo just is destroying left, right, and center across the board. But if we look back towards Bravo, it looks like there's been a flanky-panky from the north. This is a massive rush in from the BMs. I was about to say Black Magic there, but no, they are just rushing through here right onto Bravo. Stormy Man was nailed down from the back. Semperfied now trying to clean up. But the Bravo flag is still very much under siege. Ships nailing with a beautiful headshot there.
Yep. That was a shot and a half. Skittle's got the revive on Tomo there. Let's see if he does anything with it, eh? We got to hear. No, yeah, he did. Managed to get chips. That's beautiful.
Bravo flag kept over by Alpha. aLA.
Yeah. Oh. Beautiful. Hopefully they can form their lines up so they've got their water side covered and they've got the tram side covered in mid. That's some pretty well setting up right there.
Well, look, you've got a lot of experience with the aLA crew, obviously going through your T5s and your T8 practice rounds. What is aLA's general idea when they play their scrims? Do they want to be aggressive? Do they want to be more defensive? What is the general gameplay and plan that they put into place?
Now that's funny that you asked that, because there's a few players like Semperfied, Tomus, who else we got there? Hyper. They're very aggressive. And then you have people like Stormy, Stoned, Kiro. They're more of a neutral to more of a defensive player, man. So it's a nice little mix that they've got there, especially when they set their squads up with the attacking squad and defending squad, man. Yeah, they do get a good little mix, and especially with their medics. Squiggles tends to be their main medic. I don't actually know who's the other medic with them, but the Squiggles tends to be a bit ballsy when it comes to revives, which is always good for the boys. Gets them up on the feet. Yeah, man. No, I think it's going to be more of a. I'm actually surprised because down on B there we got. Oh, that's a bit of a roasting. Semperfied's sort of cleaning up a bit. He's been a machine lately in T5s, man. I'll give it that. He's wiped me off the face of the map a few times.
I'll tell you what, BM have done an absolutely fantastic job. They've taken Alpha. As you were talking about Squiggles, we were actually watching him go up against a 3v1. He tried to hold the line, only to be taken down by some dynamite. Bravo flag being the only one protected by aLA. It looks like BM are using the north tram line as well as down on the water to flank around. They've done an incredible job here taking Alpha. Now, if you move our way over towards Alpha, it is just an absolute graveyard at the moment, just lighting up left and right. Hyperbeast and Tomus back-to-back up against Pamples and Rogue Duchess. She's going to be laid out there by the SGG-44. A-Missiles now spawning on the back of Pamples to hold that. And BM had a bit of a tricky start, but as soon as they flanky-panky their way through the southern flank, Alpha, they've started to turn the tables. I mean, it's 124 to 93, but right now having these two, it could be anyone's game here, Odin.
It could be anyone's game. It looks like they're about to get into a 3-cap. This is not good for aLA at all. The flare, Semperfied got taken out. Yeah, no, this is not going to be looking good for aLA. These tickets are going to be quick, and it might actually end up evening up the ties a little bit.
Well, we did say we wanted to have some close games here, Odin, and it looks like aLA are now starting to rush it from the water side of Bravo. Semperfied coming through the fire. He's just laying it straight down on Stasty, trying to peek that corner, but Semperfied's too quick on the draw.
I have to say that maybe this household of mine's been lit up this afternoon because AIM is always using her nose as my partner, and we've also got Hyperbeast from aLA, and it's like my son. So they've been definitely at each other. And I just seen Hyper take out aMizzle just then, and I can guarantee afterwards he's going to be in the dog box. It's going to be a laugh and a half. Might have to stay at the party for that move just so you can hear it.
I was going to say, with those two people inside of your house with Amy and Hyperbeast, you might just hear the screaming, some plates being thrown. You know, aMizzles might just walk over and rip his cable out of his TV there. So what I'm hearing is there might be some dirty play coming across here from the aMizzles Odin household.
Yeah, there might be. Yeah, he's not wrong on that one, Newbie. You're not wrong on that.
Well, taking a look, it's 85 to 82. aLA managing to come back on that Alpha and Bravo, and they're still in the lead. But instead of having that nice little commanding 35-point lead, BM have done an incredible job to narrow it down to 5 points. You might have to eat those words there, Odin. It looks like BM are just absolutely slaughtering it through here.
They are. They are strong players, man, and obviously, being that they're actually, reasonably friendly with each other. So they've played in parties with each other a couple of times and stuff. So they've got some experience, I suppose. But no, I thought aLA definitely had this in a bit more of a controlled environment, but it doesn't seem to be playing out like that, unfortunately.
Well, the Bravo flag is very quickly being overrun by the BM Bullet Magic team here. Bullet Magic, Jesus Christ, I can't even get the name right. Black Magic, Bullet Magic, Bullet Magnets. Something along those lines. Stormy getting towed up there inside of the tram, and the Bravo, they're just lining up for defense, but it is just a bunch of red bodies across the field with Rogue Duchess, Snips, PTSD, and now Ebs-Ray falling to Semplified and Marlowe. We'll hopefully see the Bravo flag flipping back to aLA. Right now it is 72 to 69 and dropping quick. aLA still in the lead, but only by 3 points. This could come right down to the wire.
I hope it does. I really do hope it does. It's going to be an interesting matches. I mean, I know Rotterdam aLA has been practicing on this, so I'm going to strongly suggest that strongly guess, should I say, that they pick this match. I'm looking forward to the next two maps, Noobs. It's going to be interesting.
Absolutely. Well, we do have aLA obviously taking Bravo, and Marlowe was heading up towards the Charlie flag, but up in the north, just outside of Bravo, we do have a huge go from Bullet Magnets here. Ebs-Ray now spawning on the back of PTSD, but they're going to be chased down. Hero now coming up through the northern flank. Ebs-Ray is going to be taken down. PTSD still alive, just narrowly avoiding the shots, getting behind cover. That is going to give him enough time to hopefully become a human spawn beacon. But Hyperbeast is just having none of it. Hero taken down there by PTSD. And 67 to 51, they are widening the gap here. aLA are getting a bit more of a command across the field. And it looks like there was a little bit of a panic. They dropped the ball probably in the mid-game. But now coming into the late game, they are definitely going into triple gear.
Well, Ozdes is going down by Waterslide on Bravo, and he's taking out Stoned Asbro, but I don't know if he's going to push. Squiggles is coming up on a 6. Oh, unfortunately didn't quite make it, but he could have made a push for A for them, and that would have put aLA on the back foot, but unfortunately... Oh, Pamples has come on to clean up, though. If Pamples can... Oh, actually, no, come on, we know Pamples is going to run for A.
Tell you what, Pamples and Absolute Yoshi have been the two people to be able to break out of every single spawn trap we've seen so far this season. And being a human spawn beacon, Ebs-Ray Rogue Duchess is just coming off the back foot. Stormy Man, though, laid out Rogue Duchess. That was a bad play on her behalf.
But Pamples traded with him, though. That's a good trade. It's an awesome trade. You got Stoned in the middle that's trying to cover them, but cover Squiggles and Hyper's push. But I don't know how effective that's going to be with the flank with Pamples coming in and he's taking out Hyper. So that's going to. I can just imagine what he's saying in the part of the year.
Oh, Stormy Man spawned in at the wrong time. Oh. He didn't even fight back. You could see the face of a man defeated. He just went, yeah, okay. Okay, Dice, I understand. And now Alpha and Charlie.
I'm not leaving my gun, that's it.
Tell you what, they are 30 points down, but their heart's still in it. aMizzles and Stone. aMizzles with a commando machete on Stoned Asbro. Managed to take him out. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that one on the instant replay. But we did catch it from the third person point of view. I wish I could have jumped in there on first person, but the smoke was coming out and it was hard to grab hold. But tell you what, Alpha and Charlie being the hand, this is the time where BM just needs to hold back, be a lot more defensive. They can't afford a push. Marlowe and Ebs-Ray through the smoke. Marlowe had her number laid down. Pamples and Marlowe about to go head to head. Could this be it? Pamples is the last one defending. Marlowe, too cheeky. He was a little bit too cocky, went out there, but Stone would have seen that shot. And he knows exactly where Pamples is now. But Bravo now being flipped over to Black Magic. They will have God damn it, bullet magnets. They are now starting to flip that, and that was going to be a triple cap if it wasn't for aLA scoring Charlie at the final moments.
Let's see if they can get B back on this one, because if they don't get B back, they are in big trouble. Considering that they hold C, which is their home, not their home spawn, that's not a good position.
So Ozdarcy trying to spray and pray to keep BM alive through the smoke. It is hard to see. Marlowe ducking and diving all around. Couldn't make it out. He's going to be taken down there by Chips with the ZK383 where he picks up his teammate and keeps wandering on. 31-17. They haven't dropped a single ticket so far since taking Bravo and Alpha. And yet the other team has gone down by nearly 20 points right now. We're coming so close to a final straight here between aLA and BM for the map one.
They got a big push on A though, newbie. Look at this. This is impressive. They had a line all lined up. Look at that. Pample's taken out. That was beautiful pushing onto a flag right there. They had angles covered. Unfortunately, Rogue Duchess is going to be, what, 1v4? That's not a good position to be in, Dutchy. You need to back all the way up to Bravo and back the team up with that.
Tell you what, she has got a set of cojones on her for a woman, and like she is one Sheila you do not want to tangle with. That Lewis gun can rip people apart. But 21-13, Bravo now falling to aLA. They're going for a triple cap here with Storyman on Ebs-Ray. Gets the revive in. They're not letting any tickets go down. And Bravo's being taken by Storyman and Marlowe. That could be spelling the end for BM here.
This is a close match, dude. This is getting hairs on the back of my neck standing up. This is awesome.
Ebs-Ray taking down Squiggles, goes in for the res. Bravo flag now being taken by aLA. That is going to close the tickets down to the end of the game. 18-0 across the board. aLA takes the win. Taking a look at that score with 7-5, 19-8, Marlowe 26-12, Chips 22-11, and Ozdarcy 17-15. That is one hell of a way to start map one. And Semperfied, Storyman, Kiro, and Marlowe with the squad. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with map 2, where hopefully we see BM come back with an impressive play. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back onto map 2. For those that are just joining, my name is Noobalicious for the Oceania Battlefield 5's 2021 Autumn Cup. This is your exhibition round between aLA and Bullet Magnets for Division 2. Joining me in the co-pilot seat is Fierce Odin. We just had a fantastic start to the game for the final game here, with aLA taking a win. I believe it was 18-0. For the win against BM on map 1, but now with an open tank map, BM could come back with a strike and give us a tiebreaker. What do you think, Odin?
Well, they could, but in saying that, they've got to stop Stormy in that Sherman tank that he's got they're coming up pretty shortly. I know that it's going to be him jumping in. Now, who have they got tanking on the other team? Well, it
could be. We got Storyman, and it's probably going to be aMizzle. Yeah. So yeah, you're in a tough spot here, Odin. You're in a very tough spot.
Fun fact for that: Stormy Man was the one that's taught Amy how to tank. So this should be interesting.
Ooh, this is going to be extra spicy. aMizzle's coming in for the BM team for the Blues, while we do have the Reds coming in. And yeah, Storyman versus Amy. I have been told, I don't know how true it is, that the Japanese tanks are better than the American tanks. But I think when it comes to these kind of maps, I think it comes down to more who's got the better rapper.
Well, a better repper or better positioning. There's pros to the Japanese tank because of the tank barrel, but there's also pros to having a Tiger tank because you can have the Firefly cannon with the armor pieces. It's just down to the tanker at the end of the day. They are reasonably even, but the armor on the Japanese tank is a lot lighter than the Sherman. And yeah, no, it's definitely it's probably as close as you're gonna get it anyway. But I would pick the Japanese tank over the Sherman tank any day, just for the sheer maneuverability of it.
Well, that Japanese tank was getting a little bit slapped there across the face there. Stormman had to back up. Kiro luckily came in to join the fight. The Bravo flag hasn't been officially capped here, so it is going back and forth between the two sides. Marlowe getting a nice shot there down onto PTSD Squiggles. This flag finally might find itself a home with aLA taking the win here on the Bravo flag. I tell you what, these tanks are going head to head. Amy is in trouble. She's on fire. Rogue Duchess can't make it to her in time. And she might just have to breach here. Stormy Man is backing up as well, as McPamples is laying down across the line with straight into Stormy. Amy Izzles back on the Charlie flag to get wrapped up by Rogue Duchess. Moving back towards Bravo, we do have Ebsray getting nailed by Squiggles, but PTSD is right behind. And could just manage to take down and get the revives in. But what a scream.
He almost, yeah, I just heard that.
What a scream.
Now I know what PTSD is. That's a scream and a half.
Oh, God. Oh, some of the sound effects of this game just make me laugh. Especially from Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was my favourite last season. Was that skin? Was the Steve skin, I believe it's called.
Steve skin, yeah. Well, Stormman's been pushed up here by a huge rush from BM down on the south. Stormman just getting away from that final shot from Mick Pamples. Hero coming into repair as well, but Squiggles and Hyperbeast coming in as well here. They're trying to lay him, but it's not going to be enough. And Ebsray, she's going to get those revives like nothing happened.
Yeah, you're going to run into Ebsray, you know what's going to happen. You're going to get shot. There's no doubt whatsoever in anyone else's mind. Ebsray will shoot you, and she will shoot you dead.
Absolutely. Well, Marlowe and Hyperbeast working together, just taking down Snips, and it looks like we do have just a two-man push here with Pamples and Ebsray both on Bravo. Tomus left to defend. Squiggles just on the southern flank, about to rush into the building here, jumping on Squiggles now. He's backing up, and he just walked straight into the line of Ebsray. G's going to be absolutely laughing with that one.
Same again. Don't jump in the way of Ebs.
There we go.
If you stay out of her way, you won't die.
Tell you what, no one's picked up the kebab maker here, Odin. It is still up for grabs on that Bravo flag. Surprised no one's getting a little bit hot and spicy across the field, but Bravo flag now starting to fall to the hands of BM with Hyperbeast and Squiggles trying to come through, protect it. Ebsray is going to be left alone here. Hyperbeast taking the win.
Ooh. That's gonna be harsh.
Oh, luckily I just got that line in there. A-Missiles comes through and just nailed Stormy Man with that Sherman. I finally got that one in there. Yeah, we will get an instant replay on that where we can. And that was a really well timed. I just came around the back foot and Amy laid in a beautiful shot there. Straight into Stormy Man, send him packing right around. We can see he's been left to his own devices and boom, boom, straight to the moon. A-Mizzles will take the win there. I believe she did have 2 reppers on her 6 at the time, so that is not going to be, that was definitely going to be bad news.
And that's yeah, it's almost like the mentor is taking on the mentoree.
You're talking about what is it? The student becomes the master air grasshopper.
That's the one. Yeah, that's it.
Tell you what, aLA is doing a hell of a job to keep this Bravo flag under wraps. They just refuse to give this one up, and also BM is struggling with 85 to 131. Even though they still have their tank, BM are still all the way behind with 50 points to try and make up for. That is one hell of a uphill battle they'll be fighting.
That is, it's a back foot battle, it really is. It's really hard to come back from that. But I am very surprised that Stormy Man and Squiggles have decided to go with 2 medics in their attack squad, especially going up against a tank. So I'm very surprised that they pulled that one out, but it seems to be working in their favour for the moment, for the Coast Quarter fighting that they're doing on Bravo. But no, yeah, it's very surprising to see.
Well, we do see Snips and Chips working hand in hand. Take down Squiggles. Road Duchess is going to be joining, and finally the Bravo flag will be flipped over to the hands of BM. If you move towards Alpha Ebsray as a one-woman army backed up by Pamples, is trying to secure it, but Storyman finally has his tank back, and that is going to be a little bit hard. Abstray just got absolutely yeeted from the out-of-bounds area. She went flying. And McPamples is deciding to hidey little hidey hole inside of the Foxtrot spot. And, you know...
He loves his hiding hole, doesn't he?
He does. If you don't move, they won't know he's there. But I tell you what, they must be looking for him all over the place. We've got Kiro. Kiro's about to walk straight into the spider's den here.
Oh.
I'm waiting for it. I've got him in first person here. There he goes. He goes out. He goes out with a bang.
That was a beautiful pinch, I have to say, from aLA. Like, Simplified coming around the side there and looking through the foxhole hole. That was impressive.
That was
well played from aLA.
That was well done. But Bravo and Charlie still in their hands. It did give it enough time for a distraction to have BM try and gain some tickets back. They are on 69 giggity, who else but Quagmire points. But 69 to 107, they've now gone down from a 50-point jump to 40. So they are gaining some space here, but it looks like aMISSILE's tank was taken down here. So they're running around. She's trying to get some revenge on Storyman. Unfortunately, going short with the attack there. Storyman has just got complete and utter control up on top of Pride Rock. And
she's getting pushed though. Yeah, he's getting pushed.
He is being pushed here.
Old Hyper, can Hyper take out his mum? That is the question.
Oh, that is definitely going to end him up in the doghouse. But Storyman is smoking up pretty hard here. Rogue Dutch is taking down Hyper Beast. Kiro is about to be nailed by Amy, just getting away by the skin of his teeth. Amy gets the win there. Alpha Flag is starting to be taken by BM. This is going to go for a triple cap. Ooh. Unless Bravo does get flipped. We can see it being contested up at the top, but Amy just very carefully staying away. Storyman is on fire. They only need a few more hits here. Kiro now spawning off the back to try and get the res in there. And there it goes! Rogue Dutch is coming in! I don't know who that was. Pamples with a bazooka taking down Kiro and Storyman. What a well-played shot.
That's a bazooka, so that tank had next to nothing left on them. You could almost just kick it with your foot and it'll be over with.
Absolutely. Well, Alpha is being taken back by aLA. If we move over towards Bravo, we do have Snips, Chips, and PTSD up against Marlowe. 3v1 now. I do believe he did have the flamethrower with him at one point. He must have lost it. He's just got a nice shot there on Snips. Someone is going in for that special weapon by the look of it. Bravo Flag very quickly taken down by BM. 53 to 86. They have definitely filled the gap here. 30 points in closing fast. Abstray goes in for the res. Chips right behind. Ozdasti PTSD will be picked up here, no doubt, by Abstray. Storyman's still alive, but come on, Abs, you can do it. Move in there. Chips goes in after one. Abs goes in for the other. PTSD didn't hold out long enough and unfortunately couldn't make out with the win. Amy's got that tank with all the play and looks like Bravo. Bravo is going to be hard for aLA to take that now that Amy's got the high ground.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you got aLA forming up on Bravo, pretty much doing what they call a wraparound, semi-wraparound, semi-zerg on the beach side of Bravo there. But Amy looks like she's going to be laying waste to them. Especially Stone Dasborough. I'm sure I'm going to hear about that in the next weekend when he comes over for lunch.
Absolutely. Well, Abstray and Chips both went in for the reses there, using that smoke to advantage. Kiro holding off so that Simplify can spawn in on the back. Chips still alive. Bravo is just very hard to get BM off right now. And trying to get BM off of this flag is like trying to stick a wet noodle up a kangaroo's backside in phone box. You just can't get it done with PTSD with the absolute jump, hop, skip, and a jump right on top of Kiro. Storyman looks to see that he's got his tank back and he's making an absolute hellbound straight shoot for the back. They want to try and back cap this. You can see Storyman now rushing straight towards Charlie, completely undefended with Simplified, while the rest of the team here is trying to push on Bravo to keep it distracted. 51 to 57 to go from a 50-point uphill battle. They have brought this down to 5 points, Odin. What a hell of a match so far.
That is an awesome rotate right there on Stormy's behalf. That was with Kira and Simplified spawning on him. That's going to cap that flag really quickly. You got Rogue Duchess and McPamples and also Amy coming back to try and deal with Stormy there. But Dutchy unfortunately gets dropped down by Stormy, and you got McPamples just laying waste to him. But he's also got a Ripper, so that should be a very interesting fight. But with the bazooka and the tank going after him, it's not going to be pretty for Stormy at all, even with the one Ripper.
Look at Kiro. He's got this nice little spot right below the trench line. He's just like, what is it? He's repairing the exhaust line here on the tank. Storyman is just utterly under siege, but manages to take down Amy as she had absolutely no one there to protect her. Stone Dasbo rebuilding the resupply station. But Bravo now being the only one held by the BM crew. We move over towards Alpha, and they are looking to try and take this one over with 4-2 with Marlo and Hyper Beast. Now 5-2.
5-2. Yeah,
just protected that flag with flip. 38-45. We're only 7 points up right now. This is a very close game here.
Oh, Hyper did manage to get the kill on Snip, but he got roasted by Audacity. Unfortunately, Squiggles didn't quite get the spawn off quick enough with Tomos and Marlo following, but we'll see what they can do on this A flag. It'll be interesting.
Well, while they get work up trying to protect Alpha, the Bravo flag over here has been taken by Stone and Semplified, who can actually take a little bit of a breather this game. And if we move back towards the Charlie flag, it looks like it is under contention. And Stormy Man was taken down by Pamples with the nice little sticky dynamite there. They just refused to give up here. And with Amy going down earlier, as soon as she can get another tank, they're going to have that ability to bring the armor back through. Charlie now just being overrun by the Reds. We can see Marlo, Squiggles, Hyper, and Tomos. It looks like they were taken down off Alpha just to come back and protect Charlie. Pamples going down a Hyper with Road Duchess falling to Marlo. 36 all and 2 flags in the hands of aLA. This is getting tight.
This is a tight game, noob. This is what we wanted to see for a Sunday Sunday night for me over here. It's an evening for you, but
not even evening for me. It's only 4:30 in the afternoon here in the beautiful Western Australia, and the sun is out there and the birds are chirping. But Ozdassi taken down here by Semplified. Chips very quickly ending that one. Goes in back to the res. They can't afford to lose anyone else. Ebstray now running into the Bravo flag. Marlo holding short within the smoke. Stormy Man going after Pamples with Tomos on his 6. Hero flying to trying to fly through. And Ebstray just getting nailed. 23-33. BM down by 10 points. They were 39 all, but this is getting very close. It looks like aLA might be able to steal a win here. But BM is starting to flood this Bravo objective. And it could be anyone's.
They've got a sneaky little flanker on the back too there, newbie. If you didn't catch that, you got Hyper and Squiggles trying to cap A. It's tend to be a bit of a, what do you call it, a yo-yo effect. Everyone, you lose one, or you take one, you lose one.
Well, BM do hold Bravo, they do hold Charlie. That is going to stop the automatic tick down across the board for them, and they might be able to bring this with only 10 points dividing these two teams out. BM is starting to go into a panic. Amizzles has got her tank back with Stormy Man still waiting on his. The Alpha flag completely undefended. I do see a tank spawned out there. That is going to be Stormy Man moving his way through. aLA now starting to absolutely swarm the Bravo flag, leaving Alpha objective up for grabs as aLA are just absolutely blindsided by taking Bravo. Chips desperately trying to revive everyone, not lose anything. 18 points, they haven't dropped a single ticket, nailing them down by 10, coming down to 21-17, closing down fast. We have BM clawing all over Bravo objective with Hyper Beast and Tomo still holding the line. Semplified going to be backed up by Kiro. Kiro's just holding off short to Stone Dasbro. Stormy Man now coming in to start the fight. Amizzles is going to be towed up from the left. She doesn't realize what's coming in behind her. She's smoking down hard. Stormy Man is going to be protected by Semplified and Kiro. Bravo objective going back into the hands of BM with 14-19 and closing down quick. This is coming right down to the line. Stone Dasbro now going after PTSD. Chip still protecting it and going in for the revive. Stone Dasbro still staying alive with Semplified in the north. 14-14. This game is getting close. Right down to the line. Amizzles just holding short. Stormy Man needs to back out. Amizzles is going to be under protection of... I do believe that was protection there by one of her teammates, but she is going to be backing that one off. Stormy Man now rushing the flag onto Bravo. 14-11. BM's in the lead by 3 points. But with Stormy Man, he's going to be under siege here. McPamples is unrelenting, going in with absolutely everything he's got. Ebstray still holding the line with Ostasti. Odin, we might just see the tiebreaker we want across the line with BM containing 2 flags to 1. 13-3. Don't know what to tell you, Odin, but this is going to be game, set, and match here.
Oh, that was close.
Tell you what, I lost my voice nearly at the end. 13-0 across the board with Chips 12-7, Ostasti 14-11, Marlo 18-13, Hyper Beast 15-11. We will be going through to our tiebreaker to end this Sunday with Chips, Snips, Ostasti, and PTSD with the squad. We'll be back right after this with Game 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Map 3. My name is Noobalicious for those who are just joining. This is the Oceania Esport Network's Battlefield 5 2021 Autumn Cup. We are in Division 2 right now, exhibition game aLA versus Bullet Magnets. Bullet Magnets and aLA have been so close in the last two games. First map going to the hands of aLA with 18-0, followed by a 14-0 win on BM. We are now coming down to the third and final. This is the tiebreaker to end the day, to end the weekend, to end week 6 of our 2021 Autumn Cup. Odin, that was one hell of a play. I do apologise if I blew your eardrums out.
Mate, you're all right. I was getting into it with you. My hands are wet. Man, I'm not even playing this game. I need a sweat rag.
Oh my god. Tell you what, the people who have been placing down their bets on aLA and BM right now must be sweating absolutely harder than the players are right now, because this could go in anyone's favour. We've seen some pretty big bets placed across the board here across both teams. But Mercury has been the absolute colossal map that has always held some of the tightest tiebreakers we've seen here. And it is just absolutely lighting up. I don't know why there's no... there he is. Stormy Man's now coming up with his tank.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. And there's aMizzles now popping through as well. Nothing wrong with the fashionably late entrance there, Odin.
You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. They like to be late. You all know that.
Well,
but in saying that, aLA have practiced a lot on this map, man. This is a strong map for aLA, but LIBR, which is, as we all know, is aMizzle and Ebspray, they all know this map very well too. So hopefully they can sort of pass that knowledge on to all the rest of the boys in their team, and the girls can take charge for once, and get them in charge. That should be interesting to see.
Well, right now we do have aLA trying to cap up the Charlie flag here while Bravo stays strong in the hands of BM. They had a good start there, BM, with 2 flags in their favour, both Charlie and Bravo, but aLA have just been very cheeky and they've come straight up behind and they're going in for the, right for the throats here, going into their home spawn. aMizzles needs to back out of there very quick. She is 100% on the run to try and get away, but Squiggles Hyperbeast down. Tomu's now coming in to fight it as well. There are 2 rappers now on Amy. She's been very spoiled here, right?
She's been very spoiled at the moment, isn't she? That's not very fair.
What an absolute... Amy tried to fire and Tomu's managed to get away just by the skin of his teeth, but Ebsray does go back to Charlie, will flip that one over. But as they were distracted up on the Charlie flag, Bravo was just overrun by the aLA, but it looks like Snips, Chips, PTSD will come through, claim that one back. Stoned Asbro taking a bit of a moment to enjoy the roses. Is going to be nicely camped there with his Lewis gun. Goes for another shot, just getting an 80, not enough to kill PTSD. There it goes, finally taken down there. PTSD taken down by Stone Asbro. He's using that, he was using it very well, but I did just see Ozdasti jump over the hill and just absolutely rip into him.
Was he using that blue table? That's an interesting little high spot.
That was very cheeky.
Yeah. Interesting.
Marlowe just absolutely... tell you what, Marlowe was potatoing his shots right there. He only managed to get 1, but he had the perfect opportunity to level Chips. But I don't know if panic set in or whatever. He was getting a little bit slippery on his controller, but that almost puts me... Like, you know, I almost put him to shame at this point, and that's saying something. Like, I am a 100% potato in my aim.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, everyone potatoes the aim every now and then. But I'm surprised that Stormy Man down at A on his tank. He's picked a 38T. That's a very light tank. It doesn't take much to blow it up. With no ripper, he's in a very serious problem right now.
Yeah, he's already on black smoke. This is not good news. Maybe he picked it by mistake.
And
Oh, the moment. It almost looked like he was having someone spawn in on him right there, but it was closed down very quick. I thought maybe he was bringing in that 38T so he could... you know, zip his way around the map. The last time I saw a tiny little tank like that, I believe it was Rage Cage, iRage, that was using it, and he did a bloody good job. He was using it to basically knock on everyone's door like a Mormon. Just, hello, have you heard about our Lord and Savior 75 mil, and just running straight through down the guts into Bravo. But maybe Stormy Man just picked the wrong tank and decided to just let himself get killed.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi would be very disappointed in him, thinking that Amy would be a lot easier to take down with a 38T. Yeah, it's tis to him.
Well, you know, the student does become the master at the end of the day. Chips just getting absolutely wasted here on Bravo by Tommy's, and Stone Asbro snips right behind him. We know that these two boys are like brothers, Siamese twins stuck hand in hand. Snip managing to take down Tommy's. Almost, but the lunge mine from Hyper Beast! Oh my god, what an absolute kill and a half. I would have got that on the instant replay. I was in first person, but we didn't get enough of a clear angle. I don't think it was really worth it. But Bravo now falling to BM. They can start pulling back. It's 138 to 113. It is currently in favour to aLA.
It is, but they've got a big push on B with McPamples, Evspray, Chips, Dutchy, and Ozdacity and PTSD. That's a huge push. And they've just been taken out by, we've got Dutchy just got taken out, unless they're on the kill feed. We've got Stoned Asbro and Simplified and Stormy sort of surrounding it there, but we'll see how they go against 4 or 5 now. And the tank laying shells on them. That's going to be interesting. They got no tank. Stormy Man's on foot, so this is going to be very interesting. Oh, they got a flank up on C.
Black up on...
Maybe, they got a flank on C.
They have got a flank on C. Oh my god, they have made... And aMizzles is by herself. Hyper Beast coming in there with a lunge one! Ladies and gentlemen, we will catch that one on the instant replay, as much as it's going to probably put Fierce Odin in the dog box.
Yep.
Hyper Beast is just run straight in there. Hell bells out of leather with his lunge mine. And just the moment that you called that one out, we were looking at Alpha, and then I just managed to come back around there in the final moments. Bang, boom, straight to the moon. Amy gets yeeted back to the redeploy screen. Tell you what, there is going to be a couple of groundings, I think, coming from Amy.
I think so, mate. I think so. And not only that, is the fun fact, he's actually got a lunge mine, a toy lunge mine. So, yeah, he loves them.
Tell you what, there's a few people in this community that would be proud of that right now. I can almost hear Delta Thief Pro in the background screaming for joy over that lunge mine kill, knowing that he's got a toy lunge mine himself. But tell you what, now Stoyman's pushing with another one of those light tanks. He must be choosing this by choice, but Ozdacity comes in there with a lunge mine of his own. Stoyman was having none of it. Manages to lay him out, but...
You got PTSD coming up the back, though. Oh, he got Simplified. That was a good play by PTSD. He was passive-aggressive on that one. That was good. Unfortunately, he got taken out by Stone Asbro with his Lewis gun. That Lewis gun's a pest gun, mate. Have you chucked 97 rounds on that gun? Yeah, it's just not fair.
It definitely holds back the line. You can get a lot of suppression hits on that one. Bravo objective is open up for the guys from Charlie to move down there. We see aMizzles now starting to race through. Squiggles, Marlow, and Hyper Beast now coming back in. Jumping in on Marlow. Will get his first person point of view. He's thrown the smoke a little bit too short. Bounced off the cliff face. But it gave him enough cover. It did do its job. He's now rushing in. Takes down Ebsray. What a play. And Bravo flag will be protected. Takes down Chips as well. Jesus Christ. Get this man an absolute towel because he is sweating across the field. He must have heard my potato aim shot. Now he's like... He has to do it out of spite. He has to make sure every shot counts.
It's called boost of encouragement there, newbie.
It's called constructive criticism.
That's the one. You gave him motivation to start killing them.
I like that. It's motivation. But we are seeing absolute line of red across the field here. Ebsray desperately trying to pick everyone up through the smoke. And PTSD is waiting it just graciously for Ebsray. There it is. She's managed to pick everyone up on Bravo. What a little champion.
She is an awesome leader. You got the spawn off on top of Bravo there for the caps. So you got Hyper and Tomo coming in from into Chips there. And see Chips is a damn good shot, man. And he took out Hyper pretty quickly there with his ZK.
He's very clean. Chips does a lot of clean angles. He manages to work around. He's hard to hit. He's, slippery as smoke trying to catch it through your fingers. He does get around very quickly, but I noticed that a lot of his shots are just always in the open. He doesn't do a lot of in your face up close. It's always downrange that he manages to know you.
Very calculated. Now, there's something I've just noticed here, newbie, is up on C. We got Snip in the tank, not Amy. So they've decided to change things up a little bit here.
Leaving PTSD to go in for the protection, but right on the south of Charlie, we do have Semperfied and Kiro trying to make a massive flanky pank all the way around, with Kiro whipping out that Panzerfaust in hand. That shot is going out. It's going long. It is gone right out of there. And if we jump back here, we'll get another little shot. Hero tried to go in, but PTSD was way too quick. That Bren gun absolutely ripping apart. I do like the Bren gun, but I just don't think I'm a good enough shot to truly utilize it. But with Bravo and Charlie both in the hands of BM, 94 to 77, they are starting to bring this back. We are now around 15 points up. That's not a lot, and BM could turn the tables here against aLA.
It's a quick turn, man. It doesn't take long at all, especially with the 2-cap. But I'm surprised that Dutchie didn't take out Simplified on the lower side of Steve when we were sort of looking at them there. She sort of ignored them, which was a bit unlike Dutchie with that Lewis gun. She has a magnet towards people, especially Simplified. She loves to find him on the field and put him in his place. Put him in the naughty corner.
That's right, she is good at putting kids in the naughty corner. But I'll tell you what, the only other person I've seen rip people apart with the Lewis gun in our community would be Seiko. It's a damn shame we haven't seen him throughout this season, because he was an absolute god with that gun. You could smell the Adidas cologne coming from that Lebanese weapon. Like, it was insane, the gameplay that he put through. You know what, this community does have some
presentation, was it?
I think someone photoshopped what my interpretation of a Lewis gun player was, covered in Adidas gold chains with a bucket hat. Like, tell you what, our community has got some pretty interesting characters, but you know, there's no denying that we have some of the, if not the best skilled players in probably the international community, and I'm so glad that we can finally showcase their skill live.
Absolutely, man. I mean, we got strong platoons and strong individual players. It is, every game that you play on a public game is just intense, and even these up-and-coming players from COD and PlayStation, you know, it is impressive to see how much it's actually changed the Battlefield scenery. Really, well, not
the
scenery,
dynamic
gameplay. The dynamic, yeah, it is impressive, man. That, you know, these fives that have come along because of, you know, like Gusket and that, bringing them in, that is cool, man. It's changed a whole different dynamic of the game, as you say, without actually changing the game. You're bringing the game inside of a game, you know, and that's awesome, man. And it also brings up people's gunplay and skill level. You know, I've seen the Gills climb up the ladder when it comes to skill level from like last year, even first season, man. Near the end of it, just the skill level that they've clawed their way up the ladder, if you know what I mean.
They have clawed their way up with perfectly manicured nails, is what they've done.
That is right.
And I'll tell you what, I would love to see if we could go back in time and bring out the Division 1 team. It's not Division 1, the Season 1 teams, all of them, and put them up against themselves right now in what they are. And the skill level is just through the roof. They've just done an incredible job across the field. But going back to the game here, it looks like Alpha and Charlie are both in the hands here of BM. aLA still has the lead with 58 to 46, but now we're down to only 12 points dividing these two teams. It is getting very close here.
It is. Stormy's coming in here on Alpha, and he's starting to cap that, so it's going to end up going into their favour. And then we also, up on C, it looks like the Squiggles. Nah, Squiggles is not going to win that, mate. That's a 5+ attack. There's no way.
I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? He's got a lot of drive, and he's got a lot of ambition, but that there was like a line between ambition and suicide at that point. Like,
yeah.
I think his eyes were a little bit big for his stomach there.
Yes. I could imagine him on a fish and chip night, mate, just going handy on it.
Probably buying enough food to feed an army.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, did I not order enough? You walk in with, like, you know, 3 kilos of chips, 4 kilos of fish. Like, you know, did I not order enough? Like, it'd just be for him and his wife.
Isn't that a drunken night out?
That's kebabs, mate. You need to get a couple of doner kebabs in there. You know, about 50 will do. Or you go to Macca's on a really drunk night and you order about 50 cheeseburgers off the dollar menu. Oh, love it. There's nothing better.
Dude. No, there isn't. There isn't, man. There is not. I used to live like 50 metres from a McDonald's when I lived in Upper Hutt in the flooding situation. Mate, that's what we lived on. Was cheeseburgers every night. It was great. But back to the game though, newbie. We got on Alpha here. We got a bit of a push from BM. Simplified sort of coming back to try and back it up, but I don't think it's going to be too successful. We got aMizzle and Ebspray coming down there and capping
very strong
pretty
contenders.
Quickly.
Very strong contenders. Stone Asbro still holding up on the north back towards this spawn. McPamples is just defending. He's trying to go for that long range shot. Road Dutch is now spawning in. Alpha and Charlie both falling to the hands of BM. This could be the downfall. Snips now starting to make his aggression push. If they manage to take Bravo right now, they could turn the tables very quickly as they go into a triple cap. But Marlowe down, Hyperbeast there. PTSD has got the perfect opportunity. Rogue Duchess just needs to try and cap it. They are going for the triple cap right now. Rogue Duchess still holding the line. Kuro now trying to rush it as well. The Alpha flag is going to be protected by Ebsray. Storyman didn't make it out there. Stone Asbro taken down by Amy. They're going for a triple cap here, Odin. This could be spelling doom, but Rogue Duchess taken down by Sempervide. Ozdasti now coming in to finish off what she started. Sempervide dropped as well by PTSD. The Bravo flag. Odin, this could be it. With only 9 tickets dividing the two teams, BM could take the win here.
They are desperate. They are even dropping artillery. They need them off that Bravo flag. They've dropped the ball, mate. Unfortunately, this is going to drop it. They got a big push on Alpha down here, but I don't know if that's going to be enough, mate. They got a massive wall lined up with Dutchy, Amuzel, Pamples, Ebspray, and Chips, and even PTSD, man. That's a line to get through with these guys. And we got a little bit of a flank though. We got a flank coming down to the beach side here, past the White House on Alpha, and they're heading up to the hill. We got Kiro, Simplified, and Squiggles. I mean, if they can push and get that Charlie flag,
well, with only a few tickets remaining, 16 to 18, it is getting right down to the wire here, Odin. They need to make an absolute hell's bell. They need to run faster than Usain Bolt in a 100-meter dash. But Snips has got the angle there. The artillery is out on Charlie, on top of the Alpha flag. Marlowe left to pretend it. Hyperbeast and Chips about to go head to head. Chips is just on the other side of the line. 11 to 17, 10 to 17 with 7 tickets up. BM have managed to turn the tables, turn the tide against the war. Alpha flag now completely left open for the attack. Amizzles could be sweeping in and going in for another triple cap across the line, but 7 to 16. This could be game, set, match. Hyperbeast is off of the Bravo flag. They've just completely left that undefended. Ozdasti's chasing down on top of Hyperbeast. We have Stormy Man now rushing in against Rogue Duchess on Alpha. Amizzles is left to protect Alpha objective between Stormy Man, Hyperbeast and Marlowe, but with 2 tickets to 13, BM look to be taking the lead, but Alpha and Charlie both falling to aLA too late in the game. If they lose any more members that they can't pick up, this is going to be it. Game, set, match. Charlie objective is going back to the hands of BM with 1 ticket remaining. I don't think they're going to clutch it here, with Storyman being dropped as well. Marlowe going down, and there it is. BM takes the reins, 0 to 12. What a close game. But with Squiggles 11 to 14, Stone Daz 18 to 11, Ebsray 19 to 10, and Ozdasti 25 to 16. BM, Black Magic, Bullock Magic, whatever you want to call it, will take the lead with Amizzles, Ebsray, Rogue Duchess, McPamples with the squad. What a hell of a way to win out the game here for Sunday. Odin, that was, oh, Jesus Christ, every single game came right down to the wire.
Mate, I have to say, and there's something I did notice at the end there, if Chips, I'm pretty sure it's Chips or Snips, if you're watching this, I seen you teabag Marlon. That was classy, right there at the end. I did like seeing that. Little Lipton, what is it, Lipton iced tea?
The Lipton double sag bag, yeah, right on top.
That's the one.
Oh, I tell you what, though. That was some impressive gameplay coming in from both sides. That was well played. I've seen some pretty tight games, but to go, I think the first one was something like 18 or 18-0. The second one was what, 11-0, and this one coming out 13 or 14-0. That's probably some of the closest games we have ever had across this field.
Man, I do like these exhibition matches, man. You know, they pick the teams on to make it the most sort of fairest, most evenest game that you can get, and mate, they've done an awesome job. I mean, aLA came out strong, you know, but that last map, man, that was, hair on the back of my neck was tingling. And seeing Snip there, mate, that was, I was impressive. Snip was in the tank. Probably a good decision, man, because he sat back and he stopped that push at the end there from aLA, and that stopped them from getting C. So that was definitely well done by Snip on that. But mate, good game. GG's for everyone. That was awesome to watch and awesome to shoutcast, and I'm absolutely privileged and honoured to have for you to have me on here. You know, and also Ocean to have me on here. It's been an experience and a half, and I'll happily do it again with you, newbie.
Well, I can't wait to have a couple more games with you, man, because I think, today went incredibly well. I'm glad that you stepped up to the line and came on board. We were going to have Twiggy and you do it. Unfortunately, Twiggy had to go, and You know, I came back for the third and final today, but you know what? I'm so glad that I did because that was some really, really good gameplay, and you know, I'll be more than happy to have you back. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. My name's been Malicious. Fierce Odin's joining me in the co-pilot seat, and we will see you all next time. That's where you say goodbye, Odin.
Oh, see you later, Ocean. You guys have a good one. Cheers.